Today on Can Haz Armory, how to sew closed a hole in a glove using a sewing kit. Kids and some adults, it's a life skill. Learn it. Okay, so when we're at control and we get gloves to check, we're looking for busted seams, loose flaps of stuff, that kind of thing. So it might be a hole in the glove like here. This is where a seam popped. It could also be a wear hole down here. Take that thing out of there. It could also be, if it has these thumb flaps, these come loose a lot, and that can be fixed with Fabri-Tac or hot glue or sewing. And the quickest way is going to be probably sewing. The hot glue and the Fabri-Tac are temporary fixes. The sew downs we want to see. So today we're going to tell you how to take the sewing kit that we're going to give you, because we don't have time to do it, and tell you how to fix the stuff. Now, a lot of times I'll hand the sewing kit over to some kid and he looks at it like this. And the confusion is total. I have no idea what they're looking at. I show them the needle threader and how it works, and they act like Professor Quirrell in the first Harry Potter when he says, "What is this magic?" So you need to know how to do this. So I'm going to show you the needle, the thread, the threader, and how to fix that hole in that glove so it'll pass. Stand by. Okay, so here's the glove. Here's my sewing kit. And the kit has inside it a number of things. It has a little pair of scissors, cut thread with. It's got packing needles and thread on it. And it's got the threader, if I can find it. There it is. So the threader generally looks like this. Looks like a little dime. We have a couple little wires in this. And this wire goes through the eye of the needle, pulls the thread back. So I'm going to take this thread out so I can show how it works. Oops, hang on a second. That thread is okay, so let's get rid of this thread. Okay, that thread's gone. Pull a new thing of thread from the kit. So I'm going to pull some thread. Cut it, put that aside, and here's how the threader works. You have a drop needle, and there we go. So you have up here at the very top what's called the eye, the little hole through there, where that's where the thread's gonna go. So you take then the threader and this little wire put through the eye of the needle. Okay, so now it is through the eye of the needle. Okay. Take one end of the thread. And put that through this loop here. Okay. So you can now see it's through that loop, and then pull the loop back through the eye. And thus, the needle is threaded. Now, one thing else I want to do is I want to tie ends of the thread in a knot so as I pull it through, it won't slip out. Okay, there's one end. There's the other end. Okay, so I'm going to find the ends here. Okay, so make sure they're relatively even together. So I'm wrapping these two ends together, tying a knot. There, now it won't slip out of the eye. And I like to double the knot up if I can, because sometimes the material's a little porous, and make sure that the knot lines up. There we are. Cut the excess off. Okay, get rid of the excess. And now my needle is ready to go. So, find, because here's the hole. Now, all we do is what's called a whip stitch. And I'm going to see, okay, there is the edge of the hole. I'm going to start a little bit above it and go through that way. Make sure I don't go through the whole thing and sew the whole finger shut. Didn't quite get it, because I get through both layers of material. Sure, a thimble would help, but there's not a thimble in this pack. Pull it through. And there's the knot right there. And then come over again. Making sure I get both bits of material. There it goes. Going through. Pull it tight. And continue. We want the stitches pretty close together. We don't want it really wide, because the whole idea is to keep a blade from going into the glove and therefore into your hand. So make sure that the stitch does not leave an opening. We had a parent one time at a regional, didn't quite understand the concept, and the stitches are like a half inch apart, and we kept saying, no, that's not going to work. So anyway, let's go on. Let's see if we can speed this up. Okay, we're back, so that's all done. Put one more line through here so I can tie the knot off. You notice I had to use the thread thing as a thimble, because I'm going through multiple layers of material here. It's easier if it's going through that hole right there. That's where the usual thing is. Go through there. Now what I'm going to do is not pull it tight yet. I'm going to put the end through this loop of material. Okay, so it's through this loop of thread once. Come around and do it again. Then we'll tie a knot. There we go. Okay, and where's that thing? Let's check this, make sure I didn't sew the fingers shut, which happens occasionally. And I had not. So this is not the best job in the world that would pass, which the only thing is that's just want to get done, and so you can get the glove redone safely later on, or buy a new one if it's really worn. But that is how you sew a hole closed in the glove with a needle and thread. Learn the skill. It'll come in handy in life. Happy armoring.